What's up, guys? It's TriStar Pictures 82 back again, and this is part 4 of my entire Disney VHS collection, where I'll be showing off the rest of my Disney movie VHS collection, tapes in my collection, which contain the regular Walt Disney Home videotapes, some Gold Classic Collection tapes, as well as some of the later Walt Disney Home Entertainment tapes right there. So, yeah, well, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start it off. First off here, I have is a Neon Mickey VHS release of The Black Hole, which is a 1979 Disney film, live action film, of course. Now, as you can tell by the size of the case, this is actually a Betamax tape and not a VHS, which is pretty cool. Now, I don't actually own a Betamax player, so I can't really play this tape, but still, it's really cool to own this, you know. I mean, considering that it's a Betamax tape, it's pretty rare, so still, you know, it's a pretty cool collector's item, you know. And currently this is the only Neon Mickey VHS, no, not VHS, Betamax. This is currently the only Neon Mickey Walt Disney Home videotape I have in my collection, until I decide to get some more. So, yeah, well, anyways, there's the inside of the case. And let me go ahead and show you the beta tape itself. And here's what it looks like. So, yep, kind of smaller than a VHS, but still pretty neat. And there's the sticker label right there, and this little circle, which is pretty neat. Now, unfortunately, there's no sticker print date on this tape, but I assume this is from either 1980 or 82 or whatnot. Probably 82, you know, since it's in like more good condition. So, yeah. Well, anyways, that's the Neon Mickey release of The Black Hole. Okay. Moving on here, I have is the 1999 VHS of Disney Pixar's A Bug's Life, released in 1998. Now, I used to own the clamshell case to this, but unfortunately I don't have it anymore because I lost it, but still I own the actual tape. Now, A Bug's Life was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I mean, I can't necessarily count the number of times I've watched this tape over and over again. I mean, it's a really good Disney Pixar film. I mean, this is Pixar's second feature film after Toy Story. So, yep, and there's the ink label right there. And the print date on this tape is March 2nd, 1999. So, yep, that's the 1999 VHS of A Bug's Life. Alright, moving on here, I have is the 1999 VHS of Tarzan, which is another good Disney animated film. I mean, you know, I went to see this. I remember going to see this movie in theaters, and it was really good. I mean, and of course, you know, Phil Collins did a good score for this movie. So, yep. But anyways, there's the ink label right there, and print date on this tape is December 9th, 1999. So, yep, that's Disney's Tarzan. Alright, moving on, I'm going to show off the 3 Walt Disney Gold Classic Collection tapes that I own. Now, the Gold Classic Collection series, it's a successor to the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection. However, the Gold Classic Collection series only lasted for 1 year, where they released a couple of Disney films on VHS and DVD. So, yeah, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first one I have here, which is Toy Story. And this is the first title in the Walt Disney Gold Classic Collection series, which this came out in like January 2000. So, yep, and of course, Toy Story, good Disney Pixar film. I mean, what else could I say about Toy Story? So, yep, and there's the ink label right there. And the print date on this tape is December 27th, 1999. So, yep, that's the Gold Classic Collection VHS of Toy Story. So, yep. Alright, next up I have here is the Gold Classic Collection VHS of Pocahontas. Here's the front, spine, and the back. And I also own the Pocahontas 2 movie collection Blu-ray, which contains both Pocahontas 1 and 2, which was a direct-to-video sequel. So, yep. And here's the tape itself. And it has a sticker label that looks like an ink label, so yeah, that's pretty goofy, but yeah, well, anyways, there's the front of the tape, and the print date on this tape is May 9th, 2000, so yep, that's the Gold Classic Collection VHS of Pocahontas. Alright. Next up here is the Gold Classic Collection VHS of The Fox and the Hound, which is a Disney animated classic released in 1981. It's front, spine, there's the back, there's the front again, and let me go ahead and show you the tape. Again, you know, it's a sticker label that looks like an ink label. And the print date on this tape is March 31st, 2000. So, yep, that's the Gold Classic Collection VHS of The Fox and the Hound. And the very last Gold Classic Collection title I own is the 2000 Gold Classic Collection DVD of The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. There's the front, spine, and the back. And The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, it first came out on home video in a year earlier, in 1999, as the last title in the Masterpiece Collection series. But I decided to get the Gold Classic Collection DVD of this because of the fact that this is actually still in print, and I'd go ahead and, you know, pick it up and go along with my other Gold Classic Collection titles. So, yep, and there's the disc itself right there. So, yep, and that's pretty much it for my Walt Disney Gold Classic Collection tapes. I mean, I don't really own too many of these Gold Classic Collection tapes because, you know, I'm more into the Black Diamond Classics as well as the Masterpiece Collection edition. So, yeah, but still, you know, I decided that it'd still be cool to own at least a few of the Gold Classic Collection tapes. So, yeah, well, anyways, moving on. Next up I have here is a Goofy movie released in 1995. Now, as a kid, I remember renting this movie from the video store a couple of times and really enjoyed it. I mean, it's a really good Goofy film. So, yeah. Now, I know some copies of a Goofy movie have a vertical sticker label, but mine just has a regular ink label. So, yep. And the print date on this tape is March 9th, 2000, so this is a reprinting. So, yep, that's the VHS release of a Goofy movie. Alright, and next up I have is its sequel, an extremely Goofy movie, which this is a direct-to-video sequel released in 2000. And, you know, it was pretty good, still. I mean, it's about Max going to college, so it's pretty neat. And there's the ink label right there. And the print date on this tape is March 8th, 2000. So, yep, that's the 2000 VHS of an extremely Goofy movie. Now, I'm hoping that Disney will release a Goofy movie as well as an extremely Goofy movie on Blu-ray sometime soon. I mean, because if they release a Goofy movie on Blu-ray, then chances are it's going to be a 2-movie collection Blu-ray, which will feature both this movie and an extremely Goofy movie, both in the same, you know, Blu-ray set. But yeah, well, anyways, next up I have here is A Kid in King Arthur's Court, released in 1995. Now, I remember seeing this movie a lot on the Disney Channel, so, yep, I thought it'd be cool to go ahead and own the VHS release of it. Here's the front, spine and back. Okay. And there's the ink label right there. And the print date on this tape is December 17th, 1995. Now, this movie is distributed by Walt Disney Pictures, and it's co-released by Trimark Pictures. You know, and the Trimark Pictures logo does appear at the beginning and the end of the film. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And next up I have is its sequel, A Kid in Aladdin's Palace, released in 1998. Now, despite this being a Trimark home video tape, you know, I still thought I'd show this off mainly because, well, it's a sequel to A Kid in King Arthur's Court. Now, A Kid in King Arthur's Court is distributed by Walt Disney Pictures and Trimark Pictures, but its sequel is just distributed by Trimark Pictures alone, without Disney's involvement in this movie. But yeah, well, A Kid in Aladdin's Palace, it wasn't too bad of a sequel to me. So yeah, there's the back, and let me go ahead and show you the tape. And there's the sticker label right there. So yep, and the print date on this tape is July 16th, 1998. So yep, that's the 1998 VHS of A Kid in Aladdin's Palace. Okay. And moving on here, I have is the 2002 VHS release of Peter Pan Return to Neverland, which is the 2002 sequel to Peter Pan. And I actually went to go see this movie in theaters back in 2002, and it was an alright sequel. And let me go ahead and show you the tape itself, which it has a blue lid, which is pretty neat. So yep, and there's the ink label, and the print date on this tape is June 5th, 2002. So yep, that's the 2002 VHS of Peter Pan Return to Neverland. Alright, next up I have here is the 2002 Platinum Edition VHS release of Beauty and the Beast. Now, of course, the Platinum Edition is the successor to the Walt Disney Gold Classic Collection, which, you know, the Platinum Edition series ran from 2001 till 2009, and its earlier titles had VHS releases along with DVD releases, and then they resorted to being only DVD-only releases until the 2008 Platinum Edition of Sleeping Beauty, which received a Blu-ray release as well as the 2009 Platinum Edition of Pinocchio. So, yeah, but let me go ahead and show you the tape to this Beauty and the Beast Platinum Edition. There's the ink label right there. Of course, it's got a blue lid, which is pretty neat. And the print date on this tape is August 3rd, 2002. So, yeah. Now, Beauty and the Beast, this is the second title in the Platinum Edition series, and ironically, Disney chose Beauty and the Beast as the second title in the Diamond Edition series as well, which, of course, the Diamond Edition is the successor to the Platinum Edition, and I even own the Diamond Edition Blu-ray of Beauty and the Beast. So, yep, that's pretty cool. So, yep, and the very last tape I have right here is Inspector Gadget 2, which is a direct-to-video sequel to Inspector Gadget 1, which featured Matthew Broderick. However, this movie has a different actor as Inspector Gadget. Now, I kind of liked this one as a kid, but however, I don't necessarily know if this really holds up that good for me, but yeah, well, still, anyways, here's the tape itself, and this one has a sticker label that looks like an ink label, and of course it's got a blue lid right here. So yep, and the print date on this tape is February 7th, 2003. So yep, that's the 2003 VHS of Inspector Gadget 2. Alright, so that shall do for part 4 of my entire Disney VHS collection, and in part 5 I will be showing off my Touchstone tapes, as well as some Miramax and Dimension films, which those are the subdivisions of Disney. So yeah, well, anyways, I will be back with that video later, so stay tuned, guys. Peace out.